Did modern tuning change our nervous system? Before 1939, most European orchestras tuned to an A435 Hz, known as the French pitch, though some went higher or lower. In 1939, the International Conference on Standardizing Pitch in London recommended an A440 Hz as the global standard. This later was codified by the ISO in 1955 as the ISO 16. So the frequency shift we're talking about is quite small. But the question is, did this affect our nervous system? There is no strong scientific evidence that tuning at A440 Hz versus 432 or 435 Hz produces measurable physiological differences in the human nervous system. However, music in general absolutely does affect the nervous system, just not necessarily because of this small tuning difference. Neurophysiology of music shows that music does affect the autonomic nervous system, modulating heart rate, respiration, and cortisol levels. It also activates dopamine pathways, influencing mood and reward. Tempo, harmony, and rhythm are the dominant factors that drive physiological and emotional effects, not the reference frequency itself. So, studies comparing 440 hertz to 432 hertz tuning show minor differences in relaxation or heart rate, but the results are inconsistent and likely influenced by subjective preference rather than inherent biological resonance. Some claim that A432 Hz is mathematically aligned with natural resonances of the universe, Schumann resonance or DNA structure, and that A440 Hz causes nervous tension or disharmony with nature. However, these claims are not supported by biophysics or neuroacoustics research. The difference between 432 Hz and 440 Hz is about 1.8%, which is perceptible to trained ears, but not large enough to physically alter brainwave resonance or cell vibration. Resonance in biological tissues operates at vastly different frequency ranges, hertz to megahertz, depending on the structure, not the low audio frequencies used in tuning. So, yes, music profoundly influences the nervous system, but primarily through physiological, rhythmic, and harmonic mechanisms. No, there doesn't seem to be any credible evidence that the shift to A440 Hz specifically caused stress, imbalance, or neurological harm. People who prefer 432 Hz often report feeling calmer, which is valid as a subjective aesthetic experience. If you would like to have a quick view at the aspect, evidence for effect, and the mechanism that goes along with it, I will put that down below. Otherwise, if you're enjoying my content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget, it's always a great time to shine.